This is the control room of the American debt machine, the U.S. Treasury's auction room, where it borrows billions every week from investors here and around the world to keep the U.S. government running. But if Congress fails to raise the debt ceiling, the Treasury's credit card would hit its limit. This room would shut down, and the U.S. government could go into default.
The consequences of that would be catastrophic to the United States.
Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner, before Congress and in an interview again today, warned those consequences would be worse than the financial crisis we just went through.
What's the risk if we hit the ceiling?
It would shake the basic foundation of the entire global financial system.
Because America's debt is the gold standard of the world, the U.S. has always paid back with interest.
If you default on the debt, which has never happened in our history, we now have a whole different world. If you can't trust U.S. Treasury securities, what can you trust?
Rick Mishkin is a former governor of the Federal Reserve.
This is what they do in countries like Argentina. This is not what we do in this country.
Interest rates would soar. The stock market would plummet. Geithner estimates that the current rate of spending will hit the debt ceiling, $14.29 trillion, about May 16th.
Starting in the end of May, we start to run on fumes. And that's not something you want to do for an economy that's coming out of this traumatic crisis.
The Treasury can buy about 8 weeks through accounting measures, but by early July, it'll run out of options.
Then we have to stop paying benefits to veterans, recipients of Social Security, Medicare.
Are you expecting this to get pushed right up to the brink?
There's some people up there who want to try to take it to the brink, but that would be deeply irresponsible. You can't let it get too close to that.
Because
again, if you take it too far, then people will start to wonder whether we're going to make it.
So how much does the debt ceiling need to be raised? The Treasury Secretary says that depends on how soon Congress wants to come back and vote on it again. It's been raised 5 times over the last 3 years, on average $900 billion each time. Katie?
Anthony Mason reporting from Washington tonight.